Dr. Jamie here, and welcome to week 2 of Gen 102. You're going to learn about a lot of different concepts this week. The first one that you're going to learn about is troubleshooting computer issues. You know, at 10 o'clock at night, now that you're the procrastinator, on the night that the discussion question is due, all these computer issues come up. This week, you're going to learn how to troubleshoot those problems. So make sure you spend some time reviewing how to troubleshoot those issues. You're also going to learn about the concept of plagiarism, and this can be a very serious offense at any university. So I really encourage you to learn about what plagiarism is and how to protect yourself from plagiarizing work. You can plagiarize information off Google. You can plagiarize information off reading a study, a research study through the AU library, and you can also plagiarize by taking another student's work. Essentially, in plagiarism, you are copying someone else's work and you're not giving them credit for it. And you need to know how to give them credit the proper way. The AU Writing Center will also give you some information on how to cite in APA format if you are using someone else's work. So pay special attention to the section on plagiarism this week. Today what I want to chat with you about is the section on social media. Social media is everywhere. Almost all of us are a part of social media. And the great thing about social media is that you can actually use it to your advantage. You can enhance your goals through social media. You can enhance your academic journey. But at the same time, there's some precautions that you need to take. So we're going to chat about that today in this lesson. The first one is blogging. Have you heard of a blog before? A blog is sort of like a journal. So people go in and they talk about their day-to-day, or perhaps they're on a mission to lose weight. And so they document for other people to see, family, friends, and people they may not even know about their journey. What's great about a blog is that, let's say you recently were diagnosed with diabetes and you don't even know where to begin. You can go on blogs and read about how people, overcome diabetes and what they do, and you can learn about their journey, and you get to use this information in your life. However, there's some privacy issues. Think about if you talk about the doctor you go to, or the house that you live in, or when your house is going to be vacant in these blogs. That can be a real danger to you. So be very conscientious of when you write a blog, what information you're putting out for others to read. I also want to talk to you a little bit about Facebook. Who doesn't know about Facebook, right? It's everywhere. It's all over. What's great about Facebook is that you get to keep up with family and friends. They know what you're up to. You know what they're up to. But there's also a couple of precautions that you need to take. First, you're on this educational journey, and Facebook can be a major distraction. In fact, all social media can be a major distraction. So you want to make sure that Facebook is going to be your reward for doing work, not a distraction. Also, it's really important that you realize that a large majority of employers, your future employer, the one you're working hard for in school right now, is probably going to do a quick search on the internet under your name when they consider hiring you. Facebook is likely to pop up, and they're going to see some of those photos on there that you've recently posted. Be very cautious what types of photos you post or messages that you post, because that often determines whether or not they want to take you onto their team. Let's also talk a minute about YouTube. YouTube is great. YouTube, right now, you're watching a YouTube video. You're learning, you're getting your educational lesson for school right here on a YouTube. And there's a ton of information out there. If you don't know how to change a tire, you can do a quick YouTube search and how to change a tire, and it's going to come up and it's going to show you. There's a lot of lessons that you can learn from YouTube. But at the same time, you need to be cognizant of if that information you're receiving is credible. So be very cautious as to what you're watching, and make sure that you use focus and attention to see if this is really information that you want to put into the classroom or information that you want to channel into your dream or your goals. And again, if you're creating the YouTube videos, make sure that you use privacy when creating the videos. Let's talk a minute for LinkedIn. Have you heard about LinkedIn? LinkedIn is social media just like Facebook, but it's very different. Social media is, or Facebook is more friends and family and fun and going out and taking pictures of the events that you're doing. LinkedIn is different. LinkedIn is a little bit bit more of a professional and career site, you actually can get endorsed for credibility, where people come in and say, yeah, she's great at that. Let me kind of show the world that she's good at that, and I'll mark her as credible. So you can boost your credibility. You can look for jobs. You can tell people, hey, I'm looking for an internship in this area. You can seek out mentors. You don't want to post something like, hey guys, hanging out tonight at XYZ. That is not professional. Be professional. You can build resumes and cover letters on LinkedIn. And the final section of social media that I want to talk to you about today is Twitter. Twitter is where you can type in 140 characters or less and get your point across super quick. Some people post fun stuff. Some people post business stuff. But what I want you to know specifically about Twitter is sometimes the geotagging is already set up in your settings for you. Geotagging is where you post something, perhaps a motivating picture, and it geotags, it identifies automatically your location to where you're at, and that can be a real privacy issue. So I want you to think about that. Check your Twitter settings if you have a Twitter account, and make sure that the geotagging is either checked or unchecked based on what you want people to know about for you. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson on social media. Remember, social media, you can have it work to your advantage and help you excel towards your goals, but with technology comes a lot of precautions, so keep those in mind. All right, let's finish week 2, and we will be on to week 3 shortly.